Hello.
Hello, Year 3. Okay, me and Hunter are going to try a few simple science challenges using things that we have at home, you might have at home too. And the first challenge is, can you pick up an ice cube with a piece of string? So here are ice cubes, and we've got a piece of string each. Let's have a go. How can we pick up these ice cubes using a piece of string? Okay. So that's not going to work. Shall I show you the trick, Hunter?
Okay.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to use a magic ingredient, which is salt. Pass it to me.
Salt.
So I'm going to lay my string on my ice cube.
Just some ordinary salt.
Just some ordinary salt.
Okay.
And we're just going to sprinkle a little bit of salt onto each one. And then we're going to wait for 1 minute. So 1 minute on the timer?
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Go. Okay. 1 minute and counting.
Okay, that's been 1 minute. Let's try it. Are you ready?
Let's see if it works.
Wow,
Oh,
well done. It works.
What?
So Hunter, that was amazing. Do you have any idea why that worked?
Well, no, but I did ask Siri in advance, and it says salt lowers the freezing point of water to below 0 degrees Celsius.
Oh, so it melts the ice around the string, which then refreezes, meaning that we can lift the ice cube up easily.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fantastic. That's chemistry.
I know.
Good job. Okay, for our next challenge, we're going to try to
Make
an egg float.
Yay.
So Hunter, I'm going to put this egg into
Yeah.
this glass of water. I want you to predict, is it going to sink or float?
Well, I think it's going to float.
You think it's going to float?
Yeah.
Let's see. No, it's
Oh.
sunk to the bottom. So our challenge is to make it float. What could we try? Do you want to try putting it in really gently and see if you can make it float?
Okay.
See if you can float it on the top. Oh.
No.
Right, I've got one more idea you can try. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to add to this water some salt.
Salt. Oh, that is cool. Wow.
Now let's get the same egg. What do you think? Is it going to sink or float?
I think it's going to sink.
I think it's going to sink.
I
Let's
don't know
try
what
it.
salt does.
Wow, look at that.
What? How? What? So, I'm confused by this. Why did it work?
Well, in the first experiment,
Yeah.
the egg was more dense than the water, so it sank to the bottom.
Okay.
In this experiment, with the salt in the water becomes more dense than the egg,
Yeah.
so the egg is less dense and floats to the top.
Okay.
Good job, Hunter. Okay, for our next experiment, we are going to
Get this egg
into
into
this glass
without
touching it. So Hunter, here I have a glass of water.
Yeah.
On top of that is balanced a baking tray,
Yeah.
and then a cardboard tube,
Yeah.
and then an egg. What do you think is going to happen if I hit this baking tray?
I don't know.
Should we find out? 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Hey! So Hunter, I was sure that egg was going to smash. How did that work? Can you tell me?
Well, no, like the other two experiments, but I did ask Siri,
Okay.
and he said it's all about inertia. Inertia says an object, the egg in this case, will stay at rest unless an outside force acts upon it. Your hand in this case. When you move the pie can with your hand, gravity takes over and pulls the egg straight down into the glass of water.
Oh, okay. So instead of moving, gravity pulls the egg straight down from where it was into the glass of water.
Yeah, because the egg
That's really
is
lucky,
straight
isn't
up.
it? That was
above the
fantastic. Good job. Okay, for our last challenge, our most difficult challenge probably, we're going to attempt to
Make a paper
make a
clip.
paperclip float. Right, Hunter, I'm going to let you go first. Have a go. See if you can make the paperclip float on the water.
Let's see. I don't think it will float because it's made of metal. It's heavy. I was right. It's going to float.
No. Okay, do you give up?
I give up.
All right, I'm going to say that again. Okay, shall I show you the trick?
Yes.
So I'm going to take a small piece of tissue or toilet paper and float it carefully on the surface of the water, like this.
Let's see what that.
I'm then going to place my paperclip on top.
That's cheating.
And using something like a pencil, I'm just going to gently poke tissue away.
Okay.
Is this going to work? Without touching the paperclip.
Huh?
And it should stay floating. Hey, there we go.
That's cool.
I don't know if you can see that, but it's floating on the surface of the water. So Hunter, have you got any idea why that worked?
No, I've absolutely no idea. But Siri did say it's with a little thing scientists call surface tension.
That's right, so surface tension is a kind of invisible skin on the surface of water that can actually support things like small insects, and that's what was supporting our paperclip.
Okay.
So when we tried to put the paperclip in before, it broke through the surface tension, but when we floated it on top of the tissue, it was resting on the surface tension and that held it up. That was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Good job. Okay, so our first experiment today worked because of the
Melting
point of ice. Our second experiment worked because of the different density of water when you add salt to it. Our third experiment worked because of inertia and gravity. And our last experiment. Stop talking. And our last experiment worked because of surface tension. Some really big ideas that we just explored with some really small experiments in our house. If you have a go at home, take some photos, share them to the blog. We'd love to see them. Bye, Year 3. Have fun. Bye.